Two grown men have never seen The Simpsons. It's America's barley basket.
Here we go. Ah, damn.
Big old fucking berry on out of you to start.
From what? Like, it's not like I've been fucking out chopping firewood or anything like that. Like, that was the yawn of a man that's worked an honest day's labor. Who the president was the last time I had an honest day's labor.
Bush one?
No, I would say God, maybe early Obama.
I bet it was 2004, the last day I worked hard for a living.
Yeah, for a living, now that I think about it. Jesus Christ. I had jobs that ruin your soul, not your body, though.
Yeah, which that's valid also.
Yeah,
that's a different kind of tired.
Yeah. Where I came home from my day job gassed from working hard. Oof. Bush 2.
Coming home like tired and dirty. Like, oh man. Yeah, get in the fucking bathtub.
Yeah. You're dropping your pants right when you walk in.
Yep. Leaving your shoes outside.
Yeah. God, I remember take a cold shower. Like, I can't cool down right now. I'm so fucking overheated. Like,
yeah. Been there.
Yeah. Oh God, I bet. Like
2004 probably was the last one, but 20 years. That's 20 years since I've done something besides talk and or sit for a living.
Explain that to your great granddads.
Yeah.
They're ghosts.
Oof.
What are you? Do you pound horseshoes into shape for a living? I announce naked women as they appear on a stage.
Yep. I loudly shout naked women's fake names.
Naked woman aliases. That's what I shout. Any strippers use their real names?
Couple. I can think of a couple.
Really? Yeah. Just they have a name that fits the...
Sure, yeah.
It's like, come to the stage, Rosalind.
There was
Eleanor.
There was a Rosalind.
Really?
Totally.
What the fuck?
Absolutely.
She going for like
that wasn't her real name. That was her stripper
really?
name. Yep.
Going for like a fucking first lady vibe?
The couple that used their real names, it was just because, like, if it says Diamond on your birth certificate, you may as fucking
Why not use it? Yeah. Can you think of any other like bizarre choices that were made?
Diesel is the strangest stripper name I've ever
heard. Oh no! Why? I would be startled. Like, oh no! Get to the door.
And she wasn't who you're imagining, and like not at all.
Didn't look like China.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah. Didn't wear like leather.
Nope. Just petite, great at pole tricks. Like,
why?
Just an unfortunate name is all.
Like, didn't wear giant baggy leather fucking bottoms and power bomb someone at the end of her set.
Didn't have a Marines crew cut.
Yeah. Diesel, what the
wearing
fuck?
A huge ball bearing necklace. Yeah. No, most of them were so stereotypical, you know. Which gemstone or luxury car do you want to be named after?
Come to the stage, Lexus.
Yeah, Lexus, Mercedes.
Yeah. Infinity. That could be one.
Infinity?
You're working for it a little there, but yeah.
Yeah.
God, yeah, a lot of fucking gemstones.
Yeah, a lot of ruby, jade, diamond. They're just named like American Gladiators.
Yeah. And I bet there are a lot of male strippers that have names that could be male gladiators.
Oh, totally. Too. Nitro.
Tower.
Saber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. A lot of strippers named after abstract concepts. Hope.
Destiny.
Yeah. Chastity, which I always thought was very funny.
Yeah. And you get a little dirty? I'm trying to think. I could see a sin. Like,
with a Y.
Yeah, not real dirty, but a little, yeah.
With a Y and 2 N's.
Because there has to be some, like, I'm the wild, I'm a biker gal.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. I can't think of any off the
But
top
they're
of my
probably
head.
also not that creative. It's like, I just need a fucking, it is a job. This isn't their passion, probably.
Right,
Like,
yeah. They just...
they're not like world building. Like, they're not creating a backstory.
They don't have a lot of lore to them, you know.
Holy fuck. Being a guy that's into that.
Into
like,
the lore.
Yeah. Yeah. Paying just to hear stories told by them. Like,
Tell me again about your childhood valiance.
so when the Raiders came, you were forced to flee.
Sold me into the gladiatorial arena. Mesmerized him with my big fake jugs.
What are your favorite short blade weapons?
Always a scimitar.
Holy, if she had it all in her head ready to go,
Right, that's what I'm
there's
saying.
a market for that. Jesus. Stone sober dorks who just fucking want to, like, or they're in love with her, you know, like, yeah, God, that there is a stripper out there that could tap into that market and make
That's
a
an
killing.
OnlyFans for sure. You
Yep.
get 500,000 fucking sad nerds
Maybe
signing
that's-
up just to hear the stories.
Or like what you do if you get that big enough, then you tour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at fucking Shake 'em Ups on fucking off the interstate now, fucking Tampa, Florida. Come see me. Like,
She's putting on Mad Max face
Yeah.
paint. Got fucking tire rim bikini.
yeah. God, those guys would be blasting the insides of their fucking those fucking sweatpants would be demolished.
Buying fucking VIP room visits just to hear the tales.
Yeah. The other strippers are just perplexed. What's happening?
There's something to that. Somewhere out there is the perfect personality combination in a woman. She's a good writer.
Yeah.
She's smoking hot.
Yeah.
Willing to get into this line of work.
Yeah.
And smart enough to know that this is the way to do it.
Yeah, that there's money to be made here.
There is a savvy gal out there who could do exactly this.
So
I bet those gals actually are Ren Fair gals, now that I think about it.
Yeah. With a OnlyFans and Patreon if they choose to.
Yeah, cinching that corset up, really putting the girls up front.
Yeah. So when you worked at the strip club, how often was there a special guest? Was that a monthly or every 6 months?
Not monthly, but probably 3 or 4 times a year.
Okay.
You shell out some money and get a porn star to come in.
How do things differ when they're there? Like, how are they different than a regular stripper? Do they do like a meet and greet? I think that's
A lot of them, yeah. Sign autographs.
Yeah.
Their show will go longer than a regular set, but that night it's just like a regular night until fucking so-and-so hits the stage at 10.
Yeah.
And then maybe she dances to 5 songs instead of 2, and maybe she does a fucking juggling act or something. And then, she sits in the corner and signs autographs.
Like, did they do a private dance?
They will, yeah. Or I suppose it probably varies by case to case, but I bet they do, yeah.
God, that's got to be a big
I figure most do.
amount of money crossing
Oh,
hands.
I'm sure, yeah.
Like, I had a buddy that went to one and got an autograph, like an autograph picture, and paid handily for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But and was like bummed it wasn't something he can hang up. It's like, she fucks for a living.
What did you want
like,
her
what are
to...
the best wishes? Is that what you think? Like, I hope the kids are well.
Have a good summer.
Yeah.
And it's her just in a button-down pantsuit.
Love party hole. Like, I just wish there was something I could do with this. Like, what did you think you were gonna get?
I had the most esoteric one when I worked there. Skin Diamond. I don't know if you know who she is, but she was the special guest one night when I was working there. And if I have this right, she used to date David Mack, the comic book artist, who then used her as the model for, is it Echo in one of his Daredevil comics that he did the art for? And I love Daredevil. So I like brought that for her to sign, and she was just like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, holy shit. She got a kick out of it.
But she got it.
Oh yeah, she was like, "I'll be goddamn," you know. Look at this. Everybody else is just like handing her a DVD with her open asshole on the cover. I'm just like, "You signed my comic book?"
Cummy thumbprint on it.
Edges are so curled.
Oh God. What a life, signing pictures of your own asshole. Look at me now, guidance counselor. No one even wants pictures of your asshole.
You wanted me to get a creative writing degree? Come on.
Look where I'm at now.
Oh shit.
It'd be weird to have a high school reunion. There's a gal there that's like known in the porn industry, you know? Like,
yeah. And you're an accountant.
Especially if it's like your 20 year. Like, it's not one that got into it at 19 and got out at 22, you know?
Right.
They are 37 years old and still going strong.
Yeah.
Like, they've like had to change directions to stay relevant in the industry.
Yeah, had to add a few things to the act.
Yeah. I bet like talking to a 40-year-old porn actress is a fascinating talk. Just the different things, like, what was it like when you started? It was easy because I was 19 and hot.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
the business was so much different.
Yeah.
People were buying DVDs.
Yeah, so much money to be had.
Now this pays way fucking less.
God, I never thought of that. I wonder, I'd love to know the numbers. Like how many women right now are making $60,000 a year making porn, as opposed to women making $50,000 a year in 2002.
Yeah, it's good. I would look at those line graphs if someone put them in front of me. I would be interested.
Biting the end of your fucking glass is fascinating.
Ah, yes. Got a laser pointer.
The numbers are
highlighting things on there.
If you look right here. God, the idea of like porn DVDs were expensive too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I'm sure I bet there's still a small DVD section in any dirty bookstore, you know.
Oh, like, I'm sure.
Dirty bookstore.
Jesus
what
Christ.
Year is it?
You're 1,000 years
yeah,
old.
I need to buy a dirty book.
A dirty bookstore.
Not even one with pictures. I just want a gross story.
I just want erotic written word.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking that. Those exist.
Oh, totally.
A friend of mine, they cleared out their grandpa's house. He had a mountain of smut,
dirty books,
paperbacks,
yeah.
A poorly drawn illustration of people having sex on the front.
There's an extra arm. You're like, what?
I always wish I could have kept one and read it. Like, I bet it's a good, solid gold.
I bet it's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that'd be fun to find that. That's a podcast all on its own. I bet you can pay the rights to quote unquote broadcast that for nothing. Yeah.
God, I've just with 6 years ago, me and a buddy that you would also know, I'll leave his name out of it, we're at a yard sale. And it was like in a school. It was like multi-family, all the people that go to this Christian
event.
Christian private schools. There's a ton of shit to look at. And my buddy's like, look at this. And there's a pile of books. And in the middle of all these books is a dozen erotic. And not like erotic for moms. Like erotic for sad
dads.
men. Yeah, like very, very hypersexual. Not like open buttholes on the cover, but it's... And it's implying there are open buttholes in the novel.
Right.
Yeah. Like, you got to read. You got to work for those buttholes. And he was like, I got to buy these. Like, fuck yeah, you do, brother. And fucking, I kind of forgot about it. We're looking for shit. He's in line to pay. I'm like a couple people behind him. Just as he's about to pay, the two moms that are working leave. And like two 14-year-old girls take their place.
Oh, no. That's probably a crime.
Yeah, he fucking did her. He's like, well, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Way to grit your teeth and get through
Yeah.
it. Which is probably in that book somewhere.
Yeah. But I think what ended up happening, those kids are so fucking over it. Like, they're not even looking.
They don't care.
They don't care at all. Like, they're just looking at the price and adding it up.
Yeah,
like,
they're just doing the math.
They want to be home on their phones.
Yep.
They're not
hate
thrilled.
that they're here. Yeah.
Helping with things, that's lame.
Boo. I wonder how much, like, I think every mom had like a huge collection of romance paperbacks, you know, like the shit that Fabio is on the cover of, you know, like with his pirate shirt open and some woman hugging him. Like, how much porn is in those? Is that, like, some part of me was always like, is that how they've been sneaking, like, titillation to Midwestern moms?
I'm guessing the amount of sex varies by, you know, author or, you know, publisher.
Yeah.
But I've read it, like at least look through enough of those as a bored kid.
Yeah.
And it's not like, if you could air it on late night CBS TV.
Sure, it's
like,
steamy, but it's not pornography.
Yep, exactly.
Okay,
Yep,
got it.
Yeah.
All the buttholes are closed.
Yeah,
Okay.
solid, sealed shut.
Like a dolphin.
So yeah, there's a little in there. Yeah, a little like you got done horseback riding and now you're in the stables and all. We're both so hot. We should
we're both so
remove
sweaty.
some clothes to cool off. What's happening now?
Whoopsie doodle. Saying whoopsie doodle as you drop a lady into a stack of hay is not erotic at all.
Landed on my keys.
They never show that in the dirty movies. They never show you like accidentally landing on your keys.
Fuck, ow, fuck.
No, nobody in good production porn that gets a hamstring like locking up on them.
God damn it.
I gotta walk this off. I need a Gatorade.
Where do we keep the Pedialyte?
Pedialyte, probably the only acceptable baby product for the bedroom.
Well, baby oil.
Oh, sure, baby oil.
Especially if you're doing this for video. Like,
now that I think about it, there is definitely an audience for diapers and pacifiers too. But
gaga goo goo.
I mean, for the normal people.
Oh, really? I read somewhere once that this is 20 years ago that 50% of all fiction books sold in America are romance novels.
Get out of here. Huh.
I never knew who she was. She was in my creative writing program like 8 years before I was. But I remember one of my professors talking like her side hustle was writing romance novels.
No shit.
Under a pen name. Like, I guess it's basically a Mad Libs format. You just replace, like...
You replace cowboy with pirate.
Yeah. Stable with open seas,
You replace farmer's daughter with bar wench. And now you have a pirate fuck novel.
Yeah. I think a lot of them, though, are way more bland. They're not that high concept.
Oh, okay.
It's just... They're Hallmark movies with some sexual tension.
Sure.
Yeah, like...
We both sell insurance.
Yep. Yeah. Like, what could happen? Or like, or it's more, it's like, I own a muffin shop. I have the job of my dreams, but am I fulfilled? Oh, this carpenter who's working for me. Oh, he sure is a salty man.
Sure hunky.
But boy, there's something there. But what about my old boyfriend? He's still back in the city, he's promising me the moon. It is a Hallmark movie. Yeah. With maybe just one or two scenes of will they or won't they that a Hallmark movie can't have because they're so squeaky clean.
Just fucking slow fade away as soon as they're walking towards each other.
Yeah, I don't because my fucking dad loves Hallmark movies.
I have a buddy of mine who's not that much older than me who loves Hallmark movies.
Like, I don't think you ever see a couple in bed
Oh, I bet not.
Yeah, not even in a non-sexual
No,
manner.
Hallmark won't.
Like
do
they're
that,
not
I'm
in
sure.
bed talking about what they should do for breakfast.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly. Even something as tame as a morning after breakfast talk
Yeah.
isn't making it into a Hallmark movie.
Think of that. They've been doing that on TV for 50 plus fucking years.
Mhm.
I think it's either the Munsters or Brady Bunch were the first show to show a couple in bed.
I know this. You have it wrong. It's the Flintstones.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the first
Fred and
few,
Wilma.
God, real? That's fascinating.
They're the first couple to be shown in bed on television.
Makes sense though, because the fucking animated shit's always been able to take steps that a regular like there's
I
stuff.
bet nobody even thought twice. Like, yeah, it's a cartoon. You know, who cares?
There's stuff on an episode of Family Guy that would cause like a petition to remove the show
100%.
if it was real people.
Even
Yep.
Family Guy itself being animated does catch a lot of flack from certain audiences.
Yeah.
But it's like, because it's animated, it's a little more acceptable.
Yeah,
Think if South Park were a live action show.
Holy fuck, yeah. Good point. Good point. They killed a child.
Yeah.
Every episode.
Every episode for a decade.
Think of that. If every episode had a child actor dying in it.
Think of the things that have come out of Eric Cartman's mouth.
Yeah. Good point.
And it does come out of a human being's mouth, but
Yeah.
they're in a sound booth
Yeah.
and you can't see them, so that's fine.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Which I'm all for.
Yeah.
I'm so goddamn behind on South Park. I haven't seen an episode of South Park in so long.
Over a decade for me.
Easily for me too.
And I've heard it's good.
I've heard it's good, yeah.
I should get back into it.
My exposure lately has been like I told you before, like people just put clips of shows and movies on TikTok. Just
Weird.
Here's 90 seconds of this South Park episode with Chinese subtitles.
Have fun with this.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I mean, I haven't watched the show in for so long. I may as well see what they're doing.
And getting back to books too, I'm just figured out in my head what so if romance novels are taking up half, what are mom mystery novels taking up? So like what
I'm sorry, are mom mystery novels a thing?
They're mystery novels aimed at women. Like,
Huh.
oh my God, you look at like the top 20 best-selling books, it's like a Nora Roberts whodunit type thing. Like
okay.
That's what my mom reads. That's what my grandma read.
I thought every woman was reading nothing but true crime now.
Yeah. No, there's like fictional mystery, which I bet the overlap is so, you know what it is though? They can make a mystery novel less horrifying.
Sure.
Like, you know the crime, but you don't know the gross details. Like, they found the entrails of 3 co-eds in his stomach.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Filled with semen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, true crime goes too hard in the paint.
True crime is insane.
Yeah. My mom doesn't want that. That's
Sure.
too much.
Yeah.
My grandma doesn't want to read about fucking how many people fucking Jeffrey Dahmer ate.
Yeah.
Like,
But like women our age
yep.
and
Fucking-
below,
Yep.
fucking
love it.
can't get enough of it.
Yep. My mom will occasionally read a book. You know, how's that book? She's like, well, it's a little too much for me, but I'm into it. I'm going to finish it. But
I'll get through it.
yeah,
Yep.
there's just some rough scenes in it that I'm not so fond of. Like,
What they are allowed to show on television when
Yep.
it comes to true
yeah,
crime.
that true crime
so insane.
is like the loophole animation uses for
Yep,
some fact that
exactly.
that
Yeah.
really happened. We can talk
Yeah.
about it. Like,
We could only show tits if they're disbodied.
yeah,
Like if they've been removed with a hacksaw.
Yeah.
Jesus.
that is true. God, fuck, we had true crime books in our high school that if anyone read these would be blown away.
Right.
Like, that was such a thing in like the 80s. Those big, fat, thick paperbacks with all these ominous, like, driven to kill.
Oh,
like,
sure, yeah.
Did they eat their children? Like, and then a black and white photo of the person, like,
Yeah.
about it. Like, there's Helter Skelter that was the 70s. That kind of started that boom.
Mm-hmm.
There was the Son of Sam one. I remember reading that in my fucking high school.
Everything looks like an old Grindhouse poster.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Like, God, that was a thing. Like,
Yeah.
so many paperback true crime books. Always like the most lurid fucking Ted Bundy-esque type things. Like,
Whereas now it's just like, it's just what's on television.
Yeah.
And podcasts.
So many podcasts about it, yeah.
Yeah, that's, if you want to make money in podcasting, it's true crime.
Yeah.
It's not, we've learned, The Simpsons.
Yeah. Maybe it's a slow burn. Maybe the money comes in year 10.
Maybe this is like, maybe we're like a couple of Van Goghs. Nobody gives a shit about our art until we're long dead. So
Oh, Van Gogh was a guy that never got his flowers when he was alive?
I think that's true, but I am mostly guessing. This could all be lies. It made the point I was trying to make, whether or not it was accurate. We're in a post-truth society now, Nathan.
Someone in a Van Gogh sweatshirt screaming at their phone right now.
Somebody carrying a sunflowers tote bag who's just irate.
He was universally adored.
God damn it!
I'm shocked you didn't know of the Mom mystery novel.
No
Yeah,
idea.
keep your eyes open, man. In a used bookstore, giant paperbacks, killing intruder-sized paperbacks. Like
in my head, moms read romance
paperback.
paperbacks.
No, yeah. There's definitely a whole other industry appealing to mom readers.
Huh.
God, yeah, the romance. Yeah, the tiny little paperback romance novel.
Well, it's fit in your pocket.
Yeah. And then the used to be these guys are all getting old. The tiny little fucking Western paperback.
Yeah.
God, that was a thing. Like stories about like World War II, like those were like currency. Because you're so bored when you weren't fighting, fucking passing the same fucking paperback back and forth.
Yeah.
Or beat up comic books. I think those are big in Vietnam. I love that idea of just guys laying around in the jungle reading
Batman.
Got a fresh box of comic books, but that was a happy fucking day.
Yeah. I just watched my friend turn into a puddle.
Yeah.
So now I guess I'll see what the Flash is
Ooh,
doing.
Green Lantern.
Get him, Hal Jordan.
Hey, magic ring.
Yay. Well, I got a new Batman comic book because the guy who owned it before me fell into a spike trap.
Yeah, I can still hear him screaming, but
Yeah.
there's a sniper over there, so we got to let him bleed out slowly.
Got to get the Joker.
Yeah. Oh, penguin.
We would go put him out of his misery, but Charlie's using him as bait.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
So, look, another man with magic bows and arrows, I guess. So good.
Green Lantern and Batman in the same comic.
What's DC's good at bow and arrow guy again?
Green Arrow.
Green Arrow. There we go. Yep.
Yeah.
God. Fuck it. I always found that shit so corny as a kid. Like, you're just good at bow and arrow? Like somebody's dad?
Yeah. I think the same thing. Like, I like those Marvel movies, but it's like, listen, Hawkeye. There you're but like, that's his character. That becomes his character. How do I deal with I'm just a guy who's good at bow and arrow?
Yeah. Like, and one thing with Hawkeye, he's just one of 7.
Right.
Green Arrow had his own comic book.
Yep.
Like, where it's just him.
But you just don't have him fighting gods.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
You have him taking down people smuggling stuff at the docks.
Yeah, yeah. Or some cute burglar with a costume.
Exactly.
Like, I'm the whatever. Can you catch me? I think we may have discussed it on here. The Green Arrow, like in the late 70s or early 80s, had a fucking insane story arc where his little Robin-esque boy helper, which I don't like that term.
Quiver lad.
Quiver
or
boy.
whatever. Yeah.
Here's another arrow, Green Arrow.
That's all he does is hand it to him.
And like compliment him. Great shot.
Good shot. Now I need the one with the boxing glove on it, Quiver boy.
But they had his Quiver boy get hooked on heroin and die. Like, no bad guy, no one throwing fucking exploding pumpkins. He just watched his teen helper die in the throes of addiction. Think of that. Like, in that era of comics, like, what is happening?
Jesus, DC.
Like, it had to have been someone had that idea for Robin, And they're like, are you fucking kidding?
Yeah.
You think we're going to let that happen? But it was such a good story. They fucking finally, the editor's like, go do it in Green Arrow, man.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about Green
We
Arrow.
don't give a shit about Quiver Lad.
I mean, Green Arrow and Batman aren't that different. Green Arrow's a rich guy with a costume.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, is he a rich guy too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually a really good Green Arrow run that Kevin Smith wrote. In,
interesting.
Like the mid or late aughts.
Huh.
Maybe the early 2010s. He only wrote it for 13 or maybe 18 issues, but it's very good. It's very funny. And there's definitely an altercation between Batman and Green Arrow where Batman's giving him shit about that. Green Arrow has to like hitch a ride with Batman. Like, normally I would take the aeroplane, and they're in the bat plane, and he's grumbling about it. Take me back to my manor. Take me back to my secret arrow cave. And finally Batman's just like, do you have an original idea in your head? Like, God damn it. Like, Batman's grumbling about it.
What else? Kevin Smith he dabbled in comics for a while, right? You have a Spider-Man run?
I don't know. That's the only thing of his I've ever read is that Green Arrow run.
I feel like he got his hands on a couple bigger things, too.
I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised.
Does he still make movies?
You know, I don't know. Clerks 3 wasn't that terribly long
that's
ago,
true.
was it?
That's true.
A couple years?
Yeah.
2-3 years?
Yeah, I'd say, 2-3 years ago now, yeah. But I wonder, because I feel like he's maybe a guy that toys with the idea of hanging it up.
Sure. I'd like, if I found out tomorrow, he's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
I know he struggles to get financing. Like,
Sure.
because people don't see movies anymore, you know?
I think he took a few lumps during the Weinstein stuff too, because he kind of wouldn't have a career without Harvey Weinstein.
Oh yeah, they were a big Miramax thing.
Yeah, they were pals.
Yeah.
So I think he's taken some time to work on distancing himself.
Interesting.
Making clear that they weren't that good of pals.
Like we weren't fucking vacationing together.
Yeah. I wasn't holding the door closed for him, you know.
I know, what's his name is hanging it up, Tarantino, or at least he says he is.
He claims he is, but I mean, he said from the beginning, I'm only doing 10 movies, and the next one is 10.
Yeah. Well, I think it's about like a movie critic.
Yeah, I think so too, which, I don't know. Quentin kind of loses me when he starts making movies about movies.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, bud.
God, I need to rewatch his last. I mean, not Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which I fucking love, but like Inglourious Bastards and fucking Django Unchained, I just didn't do a lot for me. But I also didn't watch them in ideal situations. Is that like a house party?
Oh yeah,
it was like a fucking
Django Unchained at a house party is a tough one,
right? Yeah,
and Inglourious Bastards isn't a party movie. That movie's fucking boring.
Yeah, and long.
Yeah, like. Good boring, you know what I mean? But boring nonetheless.
On the subject of long, I've still never seen Hateful Eight. That's the one that's like 3 hours and 45 minutes with a fucking intermission.
I also have never seen Hateful Eight. Yeah, I don't know. I saw his half of Grindhouse a few years ago, which is not good.
Oh, really? See, I like it. I like that.
I prefer the other one.
Yeah,
of those two.
Of the two, I'd probably do too. But yeah. I'm a Kurt Russell guy, so I enjoy seeing him get a good role.
Yeah, but there's too much of just Kurt Russell like name dropping movies that only Quentin Tarantino has seen. And,
ones that he worked on or something.
Yeah,
because what is the thing? He's a stuntman,
a retired stuntman. Yeah,
and I like the car.
The car is neat. Yeah,
I'm a mark for those kind of cars.
Fucking sucking on Rosario Dawson's feet when she's got him dangling out the window. I'm like, Quentin, we know. Like, fuck me.
You enjoy Tootsies.
Enough.
No, it's the character. It's not me.
Yeah. Funny though how it's.
Well, I'm trying to think. I know I've seen online that it pops up in all sorts of his other shit, but I've never paid enough attention. I am as fucking flatline about feet as a human can be.
Yep.
I'm not attracted nor repelled.
Nor repulsed. Yep. I'm the same way.
Feet are for walking.
Yep.
Just wash them. That's all I care.
Just keep them clean, and that's all I care about.
I ain't going to suck on them, but I ain't going to tell you to get the fuck out of my house if you ain't got no shoes on.
I will if you ask me to, but it does nothing for me. But if it helps you, sure, why not?
Right ahead. The old man on the bus, if this will help you help make your retirement a little bit better. Get that foot over here.
If you need a win,
Pull it off that compression sock. Calves look like raisins.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, why am I such a good Samaritan? Platonic foot suck.
Oh, boy. That's a tough band name.
He says it helps with circulation.
There's nothing sexual about this.
Hollering that at other people on the bus. This isn't sex stuff. This ain't gay.
That's got a mouthful of a strange man's foot.
Yeah, and he's not into it either. He's like reading the paper. Thanks, Sonny.
It's just a really intimate shoe shine.
Yeah.
That's all this is.
People get pedicures.
So why is this weird? They don't do it on the bus. With their mouths.
You ever got a pedicure?
Fuck yeah, I've got pedicures.
Yeah. Boy.
You?
No.
What?
Can you imagine?
Treat yourself.
They would be like going to the stable. Like, they'd have to get some guy from Bonanzaville. Like, hey, man, I'm just an actor. I don't really work on horse feet.
Need to take you to a blacksmith.
The amount of rasp and sanding they'd have to do.
Think of how good it would feel afterwards, though, bud.
Oh, that skin would be so tender, though. It'd be an agony.
No, you'll be fine.
Calluses are built for a reason. Oh, my God. Do they shave your feet?
Jesus
I
Christ.
have so many. I got hair on my toe knuckles.
I can't say as I've ever had my feet shaved.
Okay, they're really going to doll them up. If I'm going in, I want the VIP package.
Oh, yeah, you get the VIP. I always, to be fair, I don't do this every other week or anything like that, but the smatterings of times I've gotten pedicures, no, I don't believe my feet have been shaved. But
they fucking taper it like a barber so it fucking blends in with your leg hair.
they're doing lineup.
Yeah.
Like a fancy beard.
Carving your hockey number into the side.
But no, you'll get a rub down and a scrape down, get all that hoof rot off
Really?
of there.
Oh, boy.
Get in your toes, push all your cuticles back, clean all the junk, do the nails, file the nails. They'll color them if you ask them to.
When you say clean out the junk, the amount of junk that would be left over would fill 7 baby food jars.
Jesus
They would be so gassed by the end of it. They'd be tagging other people in. Like, they would be fucking perplexed when I threw my feet up there. They are fucking rough stuff.
Man, I just bought a new video camera.
Yeah.
We need to take you to a fucking pedicurist. Get you done. We'll get you a mani while we're there.
Yeah.
We'll get your hands done.
Some sassy fucking women music playing.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Oh.
Or Vacation by the Go-Go's. I got my hair big wrapped in a towel.
Big beehive towel.
Cucumbers on my eyes.
Yes.
That's what you see in movies.
Yes.
Yeah. But a 7XL bathrobe.
It's 2 bathrooms that we've daisy chained together.
I think I've talked about getting that massage that time. The bathrobe they had to pick out. There was 6 inches of coverage. It was split wide open on the bottom. My asshole was exposed to that thing. The amount it covered was so short too. Like, why this short?
Every rope should be floor
length. Or
Why
fucking knee length. I'm not asking for much. I remember fucking I gotta face the wall like a lunatic. This is
Blair Witch.
Yeah. And you can see the undercut of my butt cheeks. Like, Jesus Christ. And then I'm like fucking walking sideways like a fucking sidewinder, so no one sees my fucking business. Like, this is a lobby. This is like these are other people just here for a massage.
Look at the shadow his butt cheeks cast on the back of his leg.
It's ominous.
Holy fuck, you in a short robe is so funny to me.
His butt cheeks are about to tell us bad news.
Oh, fuck.
Butt cheek premonition is here.
That's almost more funny if the robe fit properly around the middle.
Yeah.
Rather than hanging open. Getting breeze on the bottom of your nuts that's a tough way to be in public.
I've only had this happen once. It was I didn't care who the masseuse was. Like, okay, I have this time free. I need a massage.
Sure.
Fucking back is killing me. I think I just checked fucking whatever the basic one is. What do you want us to? I was like, just do your whole thing. You'll take care of it. It'll work. And that woman fucking pummeled my butt cheeks. I was like, did I check the wrong thing? Like she is spending so much time on my ass right now. It's like my nuts feel air right now. Like, that fucking towel is hiked, or that fucking blanket thing is hiked way up. Like fucking like elbow dropping my fucking butt. I'm sure there's a lot of tension there. I sit a lot. Like
she's putting on wrist wrap, throwing bows.
It was like fucking like I let out a fucking moan. Like, oh,
take it easy back there, blood sport.
Yeah.
She's rolling her fists in glass. Boom, boom.
It would take a lot to get their attention.
Throwing combos. 1, 2, 1, 2. Holy shit.
Like a heel drop. She's standing on the bed now.
Holy shit.
All of a sudden I feel her legs wrapping into mine. I flip up. She's Mexican surfboarding me. Bet it feels good.
I bet
a Mexican surfboard actually feels good.
Fucking major kudos to the woman that could get you up in a Mexican surfboard. Holy
That's
moly.
some core strength.
Yeah. Holy shit.
She forgot to shut the door all the way. Someone walks by and sees that.
You're just fully nude in the Mexican surfboard.
Howling, but kind of into it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you give? Never.
You got to pull harder than that, bitch.
Walk back the other way. She's got to be in a human torture rack.
How'd she get him up?
Wow. The sound it would make of her dropping me out of that. My oiled up nude body hitting that floor.
The combination of concussion and wet slap.
Yeah. Oh.
Holy shit.
Well,
Get back on that table.
Yeah, I just had a massage fucking a week ago. Boy, there is no graceful way for a fat man to do that flip over thing.
Nope.
Hate it.
There's not.
I'm like anxious waiting for it to come up. Like
this fucking 11-point turn I gotta make.
Trying to figure out in my head. Okay, just think about it before you do it. If you do it the right way, it won't seem so weird. It's not,
yeah.
It's good. I got like too much gut getting pinned, and I gotta like move it.
Okay, we're gonna push the hips forward and turn at the same time. We're gonna get up on this elbow.
I'm not gonna make one noises. I'm gonna make 7 noises.
I'm gonna continue to do what I've done for the last hour, which is try my hardest not to fart.
Yeah.
Just, man, the fucking I have the strongest butthole when I'm on a massage table. Holy shit!
God, I can't ever think about it coming up.
Oh,
which I'm shocked.
I've like I can walk around all day and not fart, but it's just in your head then on the massage table.
I probably have farted because there's definitely
you fall asleep.
I fall asleep. Yeah, just
one relax.
Lonesome barn door slowly opening, rusty fucking hinges. And then that pop at the end. He clearly shit. You waking up to her wiping diarrhea off your legs?
Holy shit.
You're gonna tip me $250, buddy.
You understand me? I gotta buy a new table. I gotta buy 14 new towels.
These are nice towels that have to be burned because you're still shitting now. Don't you feel it? You fucking pig.
coming out of your fog. Just, oh no.
Dreamed of wearing a Dairy Queen and the soft serve machine wouldn't turn off. Isn't that a crazy dream, miss?
Oh.
There's 3 other women in there now helping clean up.
We gotta close down for the rest of the day. You hear me?
You go back to bed.
You fat fucking chocolate fountain.
Laying there pretending to be asleep. Keep your goddamn eyes closed.
Do you want me to roll over? No, I do not. No, I do not.
We got to get you fucking cleaned up first.
Oh, man.
Rubbing a Swiffer on a stick. Just for the floors of the entry. Now, this is rude, too. This isn't for people.
The meter's running on this. You're paying for all this shit.
I just want to be relaxed.
Maybe you don't be that relaxed.
Just quit shitting.
Just quit shitting is a tough thing for a lady to yell at you.
Yeah. Why are you still shitting? Stop shitting. Well, no, I'm nervous. You're wearing clothes out of the lost and found. They use your clothes for towels.
Nothing in the lost and found fits. Yeah. Do what you can. Yeah. It's some teen girl's juicy sweatpants. Yeah. And this fake vintage AC/DC t-shirt that is a crop top on you.
Tight women's teen girl sweatpants and an old woman's winter coat.
You fucking get out of here.
Yeah. You make me sick. Literally, you're going to make me sick.
After the smell in that room. All of this set to that weird, soft music they have going on. Weird, soft, vaguely Asian music that is always playing in those places.
Where do they get it?
What is the Spotify playlist you search for?
I bet it exists. I bet if you type in massage.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Nothing but rain sounds and water bowls. Yeah.
You a man that likes a little rain sound going to bed?
No.
Really?
Like, I usually have noise going to bed, usually a podcast.
Oh, really?
So I like a little sound, but I don't. The songs of the whales do nothing for me. White noise, you know.
There's a time when you can sometimes catch me where I will have a fan going and my sound machine going and a podcast going.
Sound machine.
Yeah, little fucking size of a fucking soup cup.
Sure.
Little fucking, and like it's super simple. Press on it, fucking, and then just tap 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 to get the sound you want. Tap in another spot to get the volume where you want. Pretty slick. Press on it, you get a light. Because sometimes if you're like me and you lose your glasses and you're blind as a fucking bat, you need some fucking light. I just had that happen in a hotel recently alone, lost my glasses.
Where's my glasses?
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
Were they on the vanity in the bathroom?
No, I can't do that.
Oh, okay.
I can't make that distance walk. Like I needed to have them within arm's reach of me.
Knock them on the floor. That's always
yep.
a
That's
panic.
Yep.
God,
oh my God, I'm like so fucking blind.
Try to find your glasses you've knocked on the floor without getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Just slapping around.
Yeah. I recently had to do that. I had to holler. I was probably home for the holidays. I had to holler for my mom.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, if you're, I can hear her in the kitchen. Come in here, please. Like, that's never what you want to hear.
She's like, I guarantee she was like standing at the sink and just went,
Yeah, did he
leaned her head back.
piss the bed?
What must be running through her head?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Actually, I bet she knows because that ain't the first time.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, where the hell are they? Like, and fucking, every time right there, because people that can see don't have this problem. Like,
Yeah,
they're right
understand.
there, they're right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I will pick them up and hand them to you. Like,
Or you set them on the bed and then lose them in the blankets.
yep.
Like,
Oh
God
my
damn it.
God, yeah. Jeez, I wish if I could just be not that blind. That would be nice.
Yeah, been there.
To be able to like function as a human without your glasses. Like, I get,
What a life.
yeah, I can't drive. I can't walk.
Yeah, same here.
I like to be able to just do shit without fucking glasses.
Yeah, it's the people who barely need glasses that say things like, "Oh, I forgot my glasses,
My
but I can get
readers.
through the day."
Yeah.
You know, you're like, "What?"
Yeah. That could drive without their glasses.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I think we've discussed it before, but when I get new glasses, the first thing that happens to my old ones, they get put in the case and put in my glove box. Just in case I don't have my glasses break on the highway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess I live here now. Like,
Yeah. I carry a spare pair of contacts in my vehicle
oh, really?
just in case.
Yeah. God, I remember like when I had contacts, losing a contact and driving home with one eye. Just
Been
fucking
there.
pirating it the whole
Yeah.
fucking way.
We can do it.
Yeah.
No depth perception. How far away are those headlights?
I believe in us. Yeah, no depth. Well, when I fucking tore that retina, I was driving with fucking one eye.
Yeah.
You don't realize how wonky thing. Try park with one eye.
Yeah.
Like, depth perception is important. And boy, I didn't have good depth perception before. This bung eye hasn't helped things at all. Jeez, I'm driving by feel.
God, what it must be like to throw you a football right
Yeah.
now.
Oh my God. Yeah. With the one my brother did once, not thinking it, like they were playing football in the yard. He threw it at me. I just bat it down like a cat. Like, no. Ran back to the car.
Not even going for the pick, just trying to break up the pass.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm not coming in until they stop throwing things. I'm not my best right now.
I have a buddy who listens to the podcast who has one eye, and he has
same-
said the same thing,
yeah.
like parking and driving.
Yeah.
Like in depth perception's a real bastard.
Once I'm on the highway with the one eye, it was fine, but the little shit, oof, not ideal.
Coming up a little hot to a red light or
Yep.
something,
Yeah.
and being like, oh shit,
Yep.
stop 40 feet
Yep.
before the car in front of you.
Barely.
Just made it.
Yeah, that was, I don't fucking miss that. Jesus Christ. And that was the one athletic thing I could do was catch shit.
Yeah.
Always good at catching shit. Ask me to throw something, I'm going to embarrass my family. Like I've talked about that when playing football, my fucking nephew asked my brother after I left what was wrong with me. Like, why does he throw the football so weird?
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, like
Man, kids are fucking tyrants.
like concerned about me. Like, is he sick?
Is Uncle Nathan dying?
Yeah. No, he threw a football like that when he was 12.
Uncle Nathan could be at his most healthy and still throw like
Yeah.
that.
Oh my God. Fuck. I never could throw things worth a fuck. Couldn't. I mean, there were many reasons I never played outfield in baseball, but one of them, which, God, my arm was pathetic. Throw it wouldn't even roll to the dirt. Like someone have to run into the outfield to get it.
Was it at least fairly on path, like fairly accurate?
There was one of two choices. You could either get no velocity accuracy, or you could get velocity and who knows where it could land. It could end up over the fence, like behind the dugout. Like a parent will have to get that ball.
The fence behind the catcher that's really
Yep.
tall, the really tall fence.
And then every aspect of my being was not like I have no depth perception. So I remember being a kid running in for a fucking fly ball, only to realize it's 30 feet behind me and have to backtrack, run to the fence and throw a baseball from there. I'm still the closest person to that baseball. Run and get it, throw it again.
Oh, that's humiliating. Throw it, pick it back up,
Yeah.
throw it again.
Not what you. So eventually, I just played insanely deep. So it's like it has to just land in front of me. So then just a lazy fly ball would land for a hit, you know, because I'm at the fence. Ugh, yeah. Not good. Put me somewhere where I can catch things. Put me at first base, because first base we don't have to throw.
Yeah.
Basically the only position where you rarely throw it.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, when do you throw as a first base? Weird double play situations, which happen once every fucking 20 games. Like,
just stand there and catch. That's the DH spot.
Yeah.
Like, that's
it
the
totally
spot
is.
for the old fat men who still play.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, in Major League Baseball, if you're a big dude who can hit and they don't want to DH you, it's first base.
Yeah.
If you have a smidge of athleticism, left field.
Sure. Jason Giambi played first fucking base.
Yeah, he's the prototypical fucking that steroid era first baseman.
Yeah, I can hit it a mile, but I can't run 30 feet.
Yeah,
so.
looks like a pro wrestler. He's so jacked. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon because I have big business plans for later today.
Oh, do you?
I have to drive to the suburbs of Minneapolis to sell some Lost DVDs.
Oh boy, boy, you've made it.
The side hustle lifestyle is all for me.
What a fucking big day.
Yeah, $30 in my pocket. Looking forward to that. How am I going to spend that money? Who knows what I could do with that?
Invest it.
Yeah, you're right. Invest in my future.
Stuff that into the Roth IRA.
I told people these DVDs are going to be my retirement.
$30. Is that for the entire season?
All
series?
6 seasons.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
$5 a box.
Yeah.
Frankly, stunned you got that for it. Absolutely devastated that you got that for it.
I mean, I bought them after, DVDs I bought them as a gift to my mom because she had a DVD player. It's like, I bet this is a show she can enjoy. Those DVDs never moved.
I've met your mother once. I would not think she likes Lost.
No, she likes stuff like that when it's like TV. So it's not like there's not someone getting shot in the face.
Oh, sure.
It's kind of watered down a little bit, so it's not going to get too insane. Like
Lost, one of the all-time fumbles, like as far as this show's fucking dope, and then just falls off in quality.
I never disliked it as much as others did. I definitely lost its energy, like its momentum, but I was never like fuck this.
Oh, I got to fuck.
Really?
This.
See, yep, I didn't. I was engaged the whole way through, just towards the end. I'm like, okay, let's wrap this up.
I got to fuck this around season 4 and then just gritted my teeth and got through the rest of it.
Yeah, 6 seasons in total, I believe. Yep. Yeah, around 4 is when it really
that
gets...
first season, that is a good season of television.
Yep.
That very first one.
I remember seeing the commercial for that's like, what the fuck is this gonna be? You know, like I might have, and then you started right out of the gate, people were raving about it. Like, this show's fucking good. Now, I fucking always never once have went back and watched.
No, me neither. No desire to.
It seems like a chore. That should be a lot.
Well, you can't now because you decided you'd rather have $30.
Can't do it. I gotta make my peace with Lost.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ever have another chance.
What made you're a physical media guy. What made you decide to sell him? You're a pack rat.
Yeah.
Why sell them and why just them?
Because I'm never going to watch them. I did sell all the rest of... I probably own a dozen DVDs down from 100.
Okay.
And those had already all been sold.
In my mind, you had 4 totes in your garage full of DVDs.
No. Do I regret selling them? At times, yes.
Of course.
Yep. But it was when I moved to the cities for the first time. I'm like, do you want to move all this shit?
Right.
And that's what made me get rid of it. I've already twice now regretted it. I can think of both examples. 2 random TV shows that don't stream.
Or like you said last week, you used to have Crash.
Yep.
But now you don't.
I fucked it. You could be watching Crash on VHS right now if I wasn't a coward.
Asking weird questions about yourself.
Yeah. Do I like this?
Crash will make you think about
what
yourself.
A weird... And then the fact that 7 years later, a movie with the same title comes out that's clearly meant to win an Oscar, you know? Like,
what's the Cronenberg one I watched just a year or 2 ago that I had never seen and didn't fucking like at all? Jeremy Irons.
Oh,
Dead Ringers.
Dead Ringers. Oh, I like Dead Ringers, but it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, it wasn't what I was here for.
Yeah, he's had a couple I didn't care for. He also has a couple bigger ones I've never seen. I've never seen Scanners or Videodrone.
I have not seen Scanners. I've seen Videodrone's a fucking
Weirdo
thrill ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Debbie Harry and James Woods.
Sounds right.
Yeah. So yeah, those are two probably both in the top 5 most well-known Cronenberg movies.
Oh yeah, those are bangers.
The
to not
Fly
have.
be the number
Fly
one
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, in like ticket sales, it's probably like History of Violence and Easter Promises, but those were the I'm an old man and I need to have some money set aside.
I gotta fund my bonkers movies.
Well, you're right. That's why he made both of them. Is he bankrupted himself making that Spider movie? Yeah, which I saw, but I don't even remember. It's like one of the Fiennes brothers, Joseph or fucking Ralphie or whatever the other one's name
is how you pronounce his name.
It's not Ralphie.
No, it's spelled like Ralph.
Is that what it is? And it's pronounced Ray?
Ray Fiennes?
I thought I was goofing. I knew it started with an R, but like
I'm pretty positive it's Ray Fiennes.
Really?
That fella's name.
Who came
He's
first?
British. They do weird stuff.
Who came
right?
first? Whichever one, I think they became famous for their role as like the merciless Nazi in Schindler's List.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because one's older than the other.
Yeah, I don't know that I knew Ray Fiennes had a brother, so I'm completely out of my depths.
Yeah, yep. There's
I always
Joseph and
confuse Ray Fiennes and Mark Strong. I think though those are the same man.
Mark Strong, one of those actors. I'm shocked to find out they're British.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they just
I feel
look.
like he's always British in everything I see him in.
I think the only thing I ever saw him, he was like a no-nonsense Detroit cop.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, wait, that guy's British? And then one of the, I don't know if it's the same brother, is the English Patient guy, I think.
I didn't see.
Yeah, well, there you go. You know, because I always like, because like that in my head always screamed 4-hour Oscar snooze fest movie. And they kind of, they make jokes about it in Seinfeld, like, who is this for?
Yeah.
Because someone really wants to see it and Jerry just doesn't. It's like, it's very relatable.
Sure.
I don't want to see that fucking movie. It's 2 VHS tapes long. That's never good.
Yeah.
Never good.
I mean, Casino is in 2 tapes.
God, it is, isn't it?
Braveheart's in 2 tapes.
Heat is in 2 tapes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Schindler's List is in 2 tapes.
Yeah. Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
Dances with Wolves was still a new release the last time I saw it. I don't even, I couldn't even tell you if it's good or not.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Yeah, it was a big movie. It was shot in South Dakota.
Yeah.
We're adjacent.
Everybody watched that fucking movie where I came from.
Yeah.
I think both sets of grandparents owned that VHS. You know,
I've heard if you grew up in South Dakota, everyone knew someone or had a cousin who knew someone that was in the movie.
Oh, totally.
As like an or especially if you're like you grew up on that reservation because they had a ton of extras.
I liked seeing the main native guy is like the native actor. 'Cause there's not fucking very many of them. I like having seen him show up in shit over the years.
Yeah.
Like he's one of fucking John McClane's cop buddies in Die Hard 3. And then where did he just show up? Something I just saw. The Last of Us. He's in.
When
they finally get to Wyoming and they run into that old native couple out in the
he's
cabin.
the husband.
Yep,
Yep.
he's the husband.
Yep.
I'm like, look at you. You're still at it.
He will agree to do those Asylum Pictures movies where it's like instead of Pacific Rim, it's Atlantic Rim.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and he'll be the face you recognize on the cover.
Good for him.
Yep, and he refuses to talk about it. Like someone did a big write up, like I think like GQ or the Atlantic, and like they wanted to talk to people. He like refused. It was like, come on, man. Dances with Wolves was 30 years ago. You don't have to act like this. You're slumming it right now.
Right.
You know, like
no one's gonna judge you for being in Transmorphers.
Yeah. I hope he himself is a transformer in that movie.
He just voices one of the cars.
Yeah. His face is on the car.
Like Thomas the Tank
Yeah.
Engine.
I regret this. They don't even cut that out.
At least Last of Us is a good pull. That's a
Yeah,
prestige
good for him,
television
yeah.
show. I liked that. I burned through all that in a weekend,
Yeah.
and I was like, "It's pretty fucking good."
I
show.
watched it as it came out
Yeah.
every Sunday.
I don't like doing that.
my program.
so I hate that.
I don't mind it now that I think about it, especially if it's a Sunday night. I'm so usually home on a Sunday night.
The last thing I did that with was Game of Thrones, and it was because it was such a zeitgeist.
Yeah.
You know, you had to watch the new episode
Yeah.
in order to talk with everyone about it the next day.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Last of Us was big. It's a hit, but it wasn't that.
Yeah. I'm kind of doing that right now, but now that I think about it, I'm like 3 episodes behind or 2 behind of the last season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, okay. Never seen a frame of that show.
I had until a year ago. That was like, I'm going to start this from the fucking beginning and plow. And now I'm caught up. Took fucking a show that started in 1999 or 2000.
Yeah.
I've now finally caught up. So fucking good.
Huh.
Incredible.
Funny.
Some of the hardest I've ever laughed on TV.
No shit.
Some of the most cringe, like so uncomfortable. I look away from the screen as if they're showing an autopsy. Like, oh, why are you this way?
Don't say that to that person.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because it's basically if George Costanza had a show, and he was always the most ridiculous and unpleasant part of Seinfeld.
I've also barely watched Seinfeld.
That's wild to me.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's that wild. We didn't watch The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's
Nathan.
true. But at least that we didn't have Fox.
Right, we didn't have a reason.
Yeah. Well, maybe a big part of it too. I'm almost for certain growing up, Seinfeld was a rerun that aired like after the news or something like. Or I just remember Seinfeld being on as background noise as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I've barely seen. I bet I've seen less than 10 episodes.
Like the Seinfeld is weirdly like big amongst teenagers. When I like we had a party for the last episode of Seinfeld. We all met at a buddy's house. Yeah, like, well, yeah, there was like friends of mine that like watched fucking every episode of Seinfeld and like when it was new and talk about it in school. Like, yeah,
maybe that's next on my list.
There we go. Oof. I'd be interested. It is a show that takes a while to get going, but...
Or I probably should just watch Curb, since that's a little more in the zeitgeist at the moment.
Yeah.
Just work through that, see what I think of that.
Yeah, fucking Curb. Yeah, Curb is wild.
I do love, like, good cringe comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well...
Like, fucking Louie was so goddamn funny.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That show was so uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, there are moments in that show where I was like, I can't look at the screen.
Yeah,
right
there
now.
there are moments in Louie that are genuinely hard to watch just because of how awkward it is.
That one at the beginning of it, when he's on that date and those teenage boys
Unbelievable.
fuck with him in that restaurant. It's so fucking hard to watch.
Those teens bully him because, like, being a grown man bullied by teens is the most terrifying thing in the world. Because what are you supposed to do?
Yep, like 4 able-bodied teenagers. I don't give a fuck how big and tough you think you are. They're gonna kick your ass.
Yep.
You're gonna fight 4 of them. They're teenagers. They're in shape.
Yep.
They're
They
not
all
gonna.
got in that show. They're all wearing Letterman jackets. They're all like football players.
Oh, they are, aren't
Yeah.
they? I was there. Are they like skate punks? But no,
No,
like,
they're fucking jocks.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, you're so fucked.
yeah. And like he just sits and takes it, and then she turns on him, like talking about how emasculating that was, and how hard to watch, and how unattractive she finds him now. Holy fuck.
And how she kind of admits that it's like petty on her part.
Listen, I'm not supposed to feel this way, but oh,
fuck me.
that show is tough to watch.
Yeah.
Can you find that anywhere, or has that been fucking bleach scrubbed off the face of the planet?
Or is that something that's available on his website or something?
Oh, maybe. I bet it's not streaming anywhere. I bet it ain't on Hulu with the rest of the FX shows.
Yep. I bet you got to go to louis.com or whatever.
Yeah.
And fucking...
Or find the DVDs.
Yeah, that's an old enough show. They're out there.
Here we go.
I wonder if there are shows like that where the DVDs actually have value on eBay or something.
Since you can't find them.
Yeah.
I bet I bet you can buy the show on Amazon, because Amazon will sell you anything on their streaming platform.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, the couple episodes of Scrubs that got erased from everything because there's blackface in them. They're still on Amazon.
Oh, really?
No, the episode of Community that got erased because Ken Jeong's in blackface, it's still on Amazon.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, like, for whatever reason, Amazon's just like, yeah, man, you pay for it?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, go right ahead. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But I think we ought to wrap it up. You may as well take them fucking swelled up ankles elsewhere.
This is
Holy
unbelievable.
moly.
Oil these babies up. Oh,
Ew.
I have fucking tree trunk leg syndrome right now.
If I went and got a fucking paring knife, would we just drain you?
Yeah, funny thing, I could take a picture of these in 36 hours and they're back to normal.
Yeah, I've seen your ankles. This isn't what they look like.
My mom has the same thing. If she drives all day, like it's the fucking gets home, the fucking legs look like fucking stumps.
You're swelled up like a pregnant lady.
Yeah. Ooh, give them a rub.
I'm not going to give them a rub. But I support you paying someone to give them a rub. Take them babies to the podiatrist. No, that's a doctor.
Yep. I mean, they probably need that.
Pedicurist.
Take a look at these beautiful feet. Paint a picture.
All right.
My feet are 5 feet away from Marlin right now.
Yeah.
I'm on a recliner. They are in. Notice how the middle toe on one foot is longer than the other.
Yeah.
Perplexing.
Yeah, and way more bulbous.
Yeah.
One's a little square.
Well, one is the fullback. It's taken the brunt.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Got that hammerhead.
Them little ones, the pinky toe and I guess ring toe you'd call them, are pretty light bulb shaped.
Yeah.
Which so are mine. But
little cuties.
oh boy, I am looking right at the bottom of your feet and the fucking. You need a pumice stone so bad.
My feet have become pumice stones.
We need Gaza can wait. We need to get this taken care of.
I am in a position right now, if you knelt, you could be the change you want to see in the world.
Which I'm not going to be.
You can work these tootsies over.
Holy moly.
You can have these two ready for the fair. Wheeling me in. You just throw a tarp over me, but keep my feet exposed for the competition. I'm just quietly grumbling. I'm a person.
If I went to my garage and got my disc grinder, I bet I could hold it against the bottom of your heel for 12 seconds before you felt anything.
Well, I have an electric designed to grind the foot fucking shit off. It is wild how long I can hold it on there.
Oh, boy.
And finally, ooh, hot.
You got fucking stone skin like that disease from Game of Thrones.
I'm all stoned up. Doesn't bug me until once it gets nicer out and it's walking season.
Yeah.
Fuck, if I walk a couple miles, those
Start cracking.
The cracks. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Boy, those will fucking
bleed on some sheets.
But now I got these socks that have no toes, and they have rubber or plastic. Well, it must be almost like a rubber on the inside, so you can oil up your feet and put them on and go to bed, not fucking stain your sheets.
Well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to lotion your feet, put socks on, and go to bed.
I wear full sock. My tootsies, my toes got to be able to breathe, baby.
All right, if you're not going to be solution-oriented, if you're just going to focus on the... Stop wiggling them.
They're so cute. These are the most uncute feet. These feet are terrifying. Oh, but I'm trying to build their confidence.
I'm going to go.
It was 10 minutes of me discussing my feet and making noises. Ooh, dip a toe in. Oh, it's too cold. You're out living life. I'm still in here.
This is my house, and I'm about to leave it.
Ooh, how's the tub?
Oh, God. How could you tell? How far up on your foot does the water have to get before you can tell the temperature?
Oh, the toes are awake. The toes are alive. They sense perhaps too much.
Oh.
I've never been a dip a toe in. Even as a kid, I don't know. One of the few pragmatic things, because I was always a bitch as a kid, but it's dip your toe in. It's cold. It's gonna be cold. It's a lake. Jump in. That's how you acclimate to it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's maybe the reason I bitch and moan when it's 78 degrees because I'm sweating my tits off. The one plus, I can handle a 40-degree lake.
Sure. We live very different lives because I thought we were talking about a bathtub.
Yeah, right away I was. Yeah.
The idea of dipping a toe in the lake is so foreign to me. Why would you do that?
Ooh.
No.
Off the end of a dock, you.
No, you have got to stop saying ooh.
You gotta isolate that audio.
Oh, make that my text tone.
Ooh.
Do one more so I can get a good clean one.
Ooh.
There we go. All right. That one I'll isolate.
On that note.
Holy shit. I'm going to just clip that and just add it into future episodes.
Yeah.
Like just kind of in the background as a separate track. Just sprinkle it in for people. That'll be a new bonus.
Like an Easter egg.
Like the dick in Fight Club.
Yeah. Yeah, good Jesus, good pull. Forgot about that. Did I pause the DVD to catch it? I did.
And did you find it?
Yep. Okay.
There it is.
We did it. That's right when your dad walks in.
Just you in front of the VCR, face right in front of that tube TV, staring at a
celebrating,
man
like
porn.
excited.
Yeah.
You did it. I knew it.
We're gonna take you to church a little more often. Yours are going on Wednesdays with the real weirdos.
But it's not Lent. It is now.
You need to give up something, and I have a suggestion.
These horn tapes.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have any son of mine staring at peckers all day.
Look, I freeze it at the right time. This is the right time.
This is the game for you?
Yeah. Screaming at the guy at the Senex that rented it to you.
I did it.
You can rent these tapes to my boy.
Your dad whoops his ass.
Yeah. I watched that movie myself. There's no dicks in it.
I know what I saw. Renting pecker tapes to my son.
He's just a boy. You're 17.
And that's the part of Fight Club your dad has a problem with?
Yeah.
Whew. All right, bud. You head on back to the cities with your feet. And I'm going to go to the fucking dentist this afternoon. That sounds like a good idea.
Polish your teeth. I'll polish my feet. We'll meet back up next podcast.
Perfect.
Show off the progress.
Yeah, beneath that old Georgia pine.
Yeah. Wonder who's going to have a bigger pile of fucking discarded garbage. The dentist when you're done or the foot lady when she's done?
Listen, I want to have confidence, but I'm going to say horse apiece.
Either way, that pile's going to stink.
I ain't been to the I've been to the dentist in a while.
Either way, that pile will make A+ fertilizer.
Either way, both hygienists gonna be throwing up.
Yeah, they're gonna look into learning how to code.
Boy, if you can make a dental hygienist vomit,
Oh.
you have had some bad choices.
Think of the horror stories.
Yeah.
Fucking just reeking ass dry sockets and shit.
Oh.
Well, with that note.
This has been a weird one.
Bye, everybody.